I'm Darren Karp, and honestly, I'm majorly verklempt over here because I'm talking to one of the most major, iconic housewives of all time. From the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, it is none other than Erika Jayne herself. Erika, how are you?
Hi, sweetheart. How are you? And thanks for the nice introduction. I appreciate that.
You look great. Quarantine has, done wonders for everyone here, I'm sure. But how are you keeping busy? How is quarantine going for you?
Well, the truth is I'm not keeping busy. I mean, it is a lot of time on your hands. And I think that because I was so busy up until quarantine, I kind of hit a brick wall. And I've had a lot of quiet time. I'd love to say that I was being like super productive, but I'm not.
Well, I mean, listen, I feel like that's a really good lesson for people to know too. It's okay to just take time and chill. You don't have to like hustle all the time. It's nice to just take some time for yourself.
You don't have to write the greatest novel of your life. You don't have to write the greatest song. You don't have to choreograph the greatest number. I mean, I think that the one thing I can take away is, yes, I needed a break after Broadway, but I wasn't expecting this. However, it's kind of a nice pause. There's just not a lot to do.
When did you officially end the run on Broadway? Like, how long has it been?
It was 2 weeks before my end, which was like March, I want to say 12th or something like that, like 2 weeks before the end. But it was an incredible experience. You know, I was so close, which is fine. I mean, it was wonderful.
How was it being Roxy Hart? I mean, honestly, we saw it on the episode, your whole face lit up. Everyone was so supportive of you. Was it, what was it like?
Probably the most challenging thing I've ever done and the most rewarding. There's nothing like doing 8 shows a week, having 1 day off, living back in the city again, being in the Ambassador Theater. I met such great people, the Chicago family. They're wonderful people, wonderful performers. And it will probably go down as one of the greatest experiences of my life.
Wow. I mean, that is high praise. I've heard from everyone that you absolutely smashed it. I'm curious, would you do any other Broadway roles, any other dreams that you really want to hit?
You know me, I never say no. I mean, if it's right, it's right, and I'll do it,
Oh, I love it. All right. Well, speaking of things to do in quarantine, I've been binging Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I got to say, there is already so much drama just right from the start. Early in the season, you said that you had all grown closer together. The ladies seem to be getting along and you're sharing things about yourself more. Does this still stand now that the season has sort of finished filming?
I think so. I think that, yes, we are still friends. And there is nothing that has happened this season that we cannot get over. At least I'm speaking for myself. But I think that, there's nothing that I can't move past. We are a close group of friends. And I think that makes it all the more important as well.
Well, good. I'm really happy to hear that. This week's episode had tense moments, of course. During Kyle's dinner party, Rinna suggested you all play the first impression game, which, can be good or bad. I've been told I give bad.
I hate these games. I'm going to go on record. Let me tell you something. When she said that, I was like, what do you say to these games? Like, come on. But they work, it does open up the conversation for sure.
Well, I guess it depends on how brutally honest you want to be. Things got a little tense when it was Sutton's turn. Did you think she was a little too blunt for Teddy, or do you think it was just kind of Teddy overreacting to the whole thing?
Well, I think Sutton is new and, honest. And then when those two factors are in there, then you're kind of like, oh, so, I mean, listen, Teddy was in a very sensitive place. She was pregnant. You can always pull your punches. It just depends on who you are and how you want to deliver the news.
How do you think Sutton is going to deal with the rest of the season? I mean, do you think it was sort of a bad way to start off, or do you think the ladies can sort of forgive her for maybe her blunter, harsher remarks?
I think that we can all move past a lot of things, as you've seen in previous seasons. You live and you learn. Your first season is always like trial by fire. She's gonna, answered for a few things later on.
I'm curious what you think of her, and has she ever pushed the wrong button with you?
I like Sutton. I think I've said this before, I think she has some of the best manners I've ever seen. I think that sometimes she speaks without, there's always a consequence to anything you say. You can always step on someone's toes. You can always hurt people, even if it's the most innocent comment. And I think that that's what she's learning.
Well, I mean, she's definitely come right out of the gate with punches swinging. So I'm curious to see how the ladies handle it. But we have another, brand new housewife to the group, Garcelle. I got to say, I'm obsessed with her already. Give me your first impression of Garcelle and how is that friendship sort of formed between the two of you?
Well, Garcelle is very experienced. She comes into the group with a great story to tell. She's been in this town a long time. She's a mother. She's a working actress for many years, and she has a lot to offer. So I think she's going to fit into she did. She fit into the group beautifully, and I think she's going to make a great housewife going forward.
And is she sort of not jiving with anyone right off the bat, or does she pretty much fit in with everyone so
Well,
far?
I don't want to put words in Garcelle's mouth. I know that she probably has a few moments with some people, but you gotta watch and find out.
Well, in the preview for next week, we see Kyle and Dorit get into it. What can we expect from them getting into it?
Well, they fight like sisters, honestly. There's a few tears and some words back and forth, but it's great. They really get along. They are friends. But yeah, they have some honest back and forth.
I'm curious, we obviously started off the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with a lot of Denise rumors, and Denise has certainly been swirling around the media. And I interviewed Teddy last week, and she sort of said there's a lot more to the Denise issue than maybe the press had sort of given us. Would you agree with that? And have you spoken to Denise? Are you still friends with her?
I have not spoken to Denise. She did text me for the opening of my show, which I greatly appreciated. I think that my position with Denise, anything that's happened with Denise and I, is totally solvable. Teddy is right in the sense that what is happening with us as a group is not what happened with Denise and Brandy, although it all gets put together. I don't know how Denise feels. I don't know what her position is with us as a friend group. That'll be interesting to find out. I guess that's reunion material.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's not on a Zoom because
a Zoom reunion material.
Yeah, I don't know how Andy can handle 12 hours in his ear. I think it'll be a little too much.
I think I would just no, that's going to be good.
The good news is you can just click off of it, I guess, if it gets too much.
I guess you could just walk out frame and just be like, what, call me when you're ready to talk to me.
And have a drink in your hand like you have right now. I'm curious, before I let you go, Erika, how is this season of Beverly Hills different from anyone else we've ever seen? What ups and downs might be different?
Well, I think that, the Brandy Denise drama is definitely different. But also, too, we have a faster, fresher, tighter show. That's my opinion.
Wow. Okay. And you really felt that filming, or you just feel it now after you've watched the episodes?
No, we felt it going. Let me not speak for anyone else. I felt it for myself. I think that it's a new decade in Beverly Hills.
God, I love to see it. I'm so happy it's back. It's putting a smile on my face in quarantine. Erika, thank you so much for joining me today. You are a goddess among goddesses.
You're very kind, and congratulations on all your success. I really love seeing you shine. You deserve it, honey.
Thanks, Erika. I really appreciate it. Guys, watch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Wednesdays at 8/7 Central on Bravo.